they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Haskins looking to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Wilson, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Haskins on first down. Open man there is Malone. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins looking for the... And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Wilson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Haskins. He'll rifle this one. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. George Kittle, 30 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about him much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those...
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Uchenna Nwosu. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Haskins will throw, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Rashad Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Wilson now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Haskins going to try to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line. 54. Mike's 54. Oh, you got D?
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Set. Forward at the flag. Mike, check your heads, yeah. 54. Hurry, hurry. Hey, man. Watch the running.
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll toss it to Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
You ain't going nowhere.
A terrific run there by Penny. 45 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Penny. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.